Hey guys, what's happening? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and I'm here with
Dylan.
Dylan, the Red Bull.
Yeah, the Yuletide Viking.
Yuletide Viking. It's our Christmas edition, right?
Yeah.
Because we won't be here. Well, next week it'll be the day.
Yeah,
a couple days after Christmas.
Yeah.
So
we'll be here Boxing Day though.
Sweet for all the Canadians.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. Come on, Boxing Day. Get your fist hand. So happy holidays to everybody, whatever holiday that is that you celebrate during this season. If you don't celebrate a holiday, there's always a happy hour somewhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, every day's a holiday.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We're out, hey, as long as I'm above ground,
It's what you make of it.
we're doing all right. So FAQ number 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. So welcome those that are new to the shenaniganery here. Basically, question and answer show. You ask us some stuff, we give you an answer. Whether it's right or wrong is strictly up for debate, and that's it. So
Let us begin.
let's get right down to that. First question.
Terry starts. We've done this one before, but that's right. What is the best show you've ever seen at Red Rocks?
Best show at Red Rocks. I think I got to still go with. Soundgarden was one.
Yeah, that one I'm still jealous of that one. But
Soundgarden, but I've seen a lot of really good shows. Joe Bonamassa, I saw him, great show. Whether you like him or not, the show was great. I got some shows that I don't even remember that I was there at.
yeah, I was gonna
And
say
they were
there's-
great.
From when I was little, I'm sure there was a few, but I think the main one for me was good.
What I meant.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that, but I have a different reason for not remembering.
Right, you were just a small child. I was
Yeah.
enjoying my day.
Going about
Yeah.
your normal activities. No, I saw Gojira and Opeth a couple of years back. That was
They're
a really
playing,
cool show.
Opeth's playing here in like a couple weeks, aren't they? I saw
They
something in
might be. But yeah, Gojira and Opeth, that was a pretty sweet show. Especially, like Opeth was filming it for like well, not DVDs anymore, but whatever. For for
Streaming.
an official release.
Streaming.
Yeah.
Streaming.
Yeah.
I think is what they call it.
For an
now.
official release. Man, I feel old now just thinking about DVD. Like, no, whatever. Anyway, it was for an official release. It was pretty
Welcome
awesome.
to my way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen so many good shows there. Even when I saw Chicago, and I think I brought this up last time. It was Chicago and
Boston and Kansas.
no, REO Speedwagon.
Oh, okay.
Chicago and REO Speedwagon.
That's an interesting.
I got a
one,
free
yeah.
ticket, so hang on before everybody's like, "Come on, dude."
Yeah.
I got a free ticket, and I was like, well, what the hell, I'll go. Now, a friend of ours knows a guy that knows the band, kind of thing. So, oh, that's
post
hard.
office?
Yeah,
Oh, it's art.
no, it's hard. All right, we'll be right back here after this message from UPS.
Yeah, we get on that, thanks.
Yep, riveting. What is that? Who's that from?
Oklahoma City.
Sweet.
So it's gotta be Walrus.
Oklahoma City. That's Walrus. More Walrus stuff. All right.
Where did I put mine? No.
Sorry, I know. I'll probably won't even edit any of this.
I'm back.
It's just how we do it.
Can you put like a transporter thing where I'm like,
If we maybe learn how to actually edit
when our
stuff.
graphics department gets up and running.
Right. I feel like I'm sitting. I feel like I'm a little like I'm overpowering on the top of the. We got like stony eyes. Hey man. Or crap. All right. Where were we? I don't even know. I got tickets to go see Chicago and REO Speedwagon.
Rio Speedwagon.
And one of our buddies knew some. Before I know it,
You're at a Chicago.
I'm at a Chicago and REO Speedwagon show, and sufficiently enjoying all of Colorado's finest with the percussionist, and it was really super cool. And I remember just sitting there, and I'm like, it was a great show.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm going, oh yeah, that song. Oh yeah, that song. Oh, now REO I probably heard more of. In Chicago, I never really was a big fan of, even though I respected
I remember like
musicianship
the
there.
da 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 da. I remember that one, but other than I don't even remember the name of that one, but
The da 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 da.
Yeah.
song,
well, because Zeppelin had like that one kind of the da 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 da. Wait, no, there's somebody out there that knows exactly what I meant.
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Is that 8062 9062
90210? I don't know.
9 or 624? Somebody out there.
80223.
Yeah. So, either way, what was cool was each band played 45 minutes, and at the end, both bands came together and played for 45 minutes. And they kind of did the
Chicago Speedwagon.
It was pretty cool. You know, they closed out with like Riding the Storm Out, which is the big
okay.
cardio. It was awesome, great show. I mean, the guys were. It was
cool.
It was a killer show. You know, so
That's cool.
unexpected, but free. So that's my favorite number.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet number.
All right, so that was a long explanation. Sorry about that.
All right, Mr. Coombs.
Ben Coons. Hi, Dylan and Ike. Question, guys. What model guitar do you find is the easiest to do a setup on?
I feel like this would be a good question for Nick too, but in my own experience, honestly, it's not so much guitar specific as it is bridge specific. Like tunematic bridges for me are a lot easier to work with than just about any other one. But
And that's kind of where I was going to go with this. Too.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's something like a fixed bridge.
yeah,
You know, like
that too. Yeah, even like fixed bridges on Fenders,
like
which is rare, but
Yeah, like
you
a-
know, outside of
like a Strat that's what do you call it? Fixed tailpiece Strat or fixed tailpiece or tunematic or anything like that. Same thing, Telecaster, unless it's like the barrel end, you know, brass
Right.
stuff. Those could be a little bit of a pain in the. Floyd Rose are always a little bit more of a pain.
Yeah, those are, once you get your system down, they're not so bad. But they're like the first time you run into one, you'll hate it like more than anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would say
Bridge specific. is
bridge
more than-
specific,
yeah.
but mostly anything that's like a hardtail. I mean, doing a Les Paul is not bad, or a
Well, no.
Telecaster with a more modern.
The wraparound
You know.
bridges though, I hate because like if the intonation isn't dead on, just forget about it.
But they might have a little screws.
Yeah, that's true.
They got adjustments, but yeah,
They suck.
I know, I'm with you. But that's what I'm going to say. So it's not. It's more bridge specific for us
Right.
than guitar specific.
Yeah.
All right, Driddle.
The Driddle, favorite non-drive pedal. Are we thinking like groups, like family trees of pedals, or are we thinking specific?
I don't know if he's going specific. I kind of think I got mine. I read the question earlier. I'm like, man, I don't know,
Well,
but I think
know
I got
this
it.
week. I know what it is this week.
What is it this week? The Demogorgon?
Well, that, but well.
Because we just got Demogorgons in.
That is
Fresh
true.
load of those.
Fresh brewed.
Fresh brewed Demogorgon Demery. Come on in. Play your face off. You're gonna shred your face off. Look at his head.
Look at this heat, yeah. Look at this other heat.
This guy's whole weather system. Sorry, we're segueing into other nonsense. What was I talking about? Oh, pedal, yeah.
Yeah, this week I'd say the unicorn, but
Oh yeah, the unicorn. We just got the unicorn in from JHS, and we also do have a for real Univibe.
yeah,
here
we're
in
gonna
the
do an
shop.
AB here soon.
And that thing is about the closest we've heard that comes to a real Univibe.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's pretty shocking. It doesn't seem to matter who plugs into it, and
Yes.
honestly, even the settings aren't even that great. Like, it just has the sound.
It's got it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
if
real.
you like that kind of sound,
Yeah.
it's well worth the investment. But that's not my pick.
Okay.
Here's my pick.
Surprise me.
Wah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Not
I love my wah.
Gotta have a wah in there. I know some people aren't. You know.
No, I love wahs.
Yeah. Wah. What's the matter with wahs?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go wah.
Wah. Okay.
That's
If you're
my
going
pick.
wah, then I'll go. I really love phasers. I feel like they're a lot more. Yeah, I feel like they're a lot more usable for like a texture. If you're gonna, like I said, wah's definitely pretty great. But without wah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but phasers, like I don't know. I feel like they're a lot more usable than flangers and choruses and stuff for me. But I don't.
Flanger.
Flanger.
It's pronounced.
And chorus.
It's pronounced flanger.
I wonder what. I haven't heard a weird one on phaser, like hazer maybe or something weird. I want to hear somebody. That's the one we haven't had anybody come in and say weird.
Oh, the peace silence.
Hazer, but you got any of them hazers?
You got a hazer, man? I do like a
pair it with my
phaser too.
Taurus.
I don't know. I don't know. But I like the trick, turn the phaser down kind of thing.
That's what I mean. Like they're like for that just really slow to where you just get a little bit of a rolling texture, and then even like the resonance filter stuff. Like when bass players use phasers, it's awesome. Like that orbiting feeling, I guess, is what I love about them.
I could go with that. Cool. All right. Let's see here.
Mr. Yergs.
Mr. Yergs, head wop.
It says, so with the church gig I've been playing, wireless looks more and more pleasing all the time. Any experience with affordable wireless units? Is anything worth the $300 they all seem to cost? Actually, I'm out of my league on this one.
Yeah,
I don't normal stuff.
I don't use wireless.
I
haven't had a lot of experience. We just got the Boss WL20s. Is that
20s and the 50.
Yeah, and the 50, which
so,
goes
yeah,
to
we
the
haven't
pedal.
tried them yet, but we do have them, and I know you were gonna probably try one of them out.
I was going to take it home, but it's the end of the month, and we're getting towards the end of the month, and there's a lot going on.
What time of the month's coming up?
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. So, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Good review so far.
Well, I was gonna say,
I don't
yeah,
really have an
Jake,
answer
if you have
for
a
it.
particular one, I mean, we've got these. We could definitely try them out and see what, how they do.
Or you can stop down at the shop, and you can plug it in and see how you like it.
We can give it a go.
Because I've always just plugged in,
Direct. Yeah, he says his church group, like, nobody else plays with an amp. And I feel like no amp, like, with electric guitar, like that, with no amp is to live in sin.
it goes against everything.
Exactly. It's sinful against the world of guitar.
Yeah, I don't know. And churches usually have pretty solid budgets for.
I know. I think they're just like getting to where everything's backlined and everything's.
It's backlined. It's either mic'd. I mean, I've heard that some of the church guys playing like the little Fender 15s, just to have a little amp, and then it's
just to have some
everything
kind of stage volume. Yeah.
So yeah, it's almost like a monitor. But
That's
I don't know.
sad.
Well, it won't be like that in the Church of Doom once we start that up.
No, 100 watts minimum.
Right. Half stack, 100 watts. That's the
minimum. Yeah. Minimum entry fee.
Right.
You must reach 115 dB easy.
Right. Otherwise you can't show up. All right, what's the next one? Walking Dead. In your opinions, what amps are best for clean tones, and what amps can do both clean and dirty really well?
That's a good question.
Well, clean tones, I mean, I would say the obvious answer there is Fender.
Yeah. I'd say the non-obvious answer is Hiwatt, or anything in that family. Like even the Cherrytone, like the Haywatts, or the Reeves Customs. There's a lot of different companies, but that's one that's like kind of halfway between a Marshall and a Fender, but the cleans on it are pretty sweet.
I mean, Vox.
Yeah, they have like a very signature sound to them. Like I'd say Fenders are better probably clean platforms, but Voxes have a very signature sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that Devil Cat, Mr. Terry, has got an amazing clean tone on it.
Yeah.
So does the Rev Dynamis 740. They're clean on that.
That one's
and actually,
cool.
Rev does, because I was going to kind of pick, they don't have a ton of stuff, but that's the one I was going to pick for if you wanted something that had really nice cleans and then
and a good.
have a bunch of dirt on top.
Yeah.
That's
Well, what
a
I
really
love
good one
that
to
they
look at.
do with their clean channel, I'm sure some people would hate it, but they don't give you a gain control. So your volume on that is pure power amp volume, which gives you
In
like
your face.
really clean. Yeah. So for like a platform, the Rev stuff is pretty cool. And I just like the fact that it really doesn't crunch up on the cleans if you want that as a clean platform. But then I think it's the red channel on that one definitely gets pretty hairy.
I think they just released, they're doing a G4, and it's the red channel.
Oh.
Yeah, so
That'd be cool.
Gotta talk to Derek, see what we gotta do to get a few of those in. Because the G3s just
Yeah, they fly away.
fly out of here as soon as we get them in.
Off to their forever homes.
Um,
Speaking of forever homes, the Colorado CMG guitar is gone. I know everybody was kind of excited about that one.
Those
so
are the guys that saw that. We sold it last week. Guy came in, loved it, and
had to take it.
I think we do have another one in the queue from CMG, so that's awesome. But I feel like, there's a CMG back there somewhere. I don't know if you can't see it. Yeah, whatever. Check out CMG guitars if you haven't checked them out. Okay, so one more thing on the amp.
Oh, yeah.
One that I do like is Dr. Z.
Yes. Yeah, they
they're
do a lot of
cleans.
master volume amps too, which
Yeah.
is nice.
their cleans are awesome, but then killer overdrives. You know, I haven't really played some of their higher gain stuff, which is kind of
we haven't had
touching
any of
into
those
into the Marshall-y side of things.
Yeah.
But I would say,
well, like the Maz
that's
18,
a good one.
Like the Maz 18 with like a boost in terms of drive is awesome, and even the cleans on it, if you just lower the input volume down, it's really clear, like uncluttered, I guess would be. When I think like Dr. Z, they're very to the bone,
they
straight up
cut through.
amplifier.
Yeah, they cut through too. Yeah. I mean, we got a couple of our customers that have purchased them and use them out there, and they do sound awesome once they're
in their natural environment.
Once they're warmed up and cooked up,
yeah,
man, those things do sound killer. And I think one last one for me would be Mesa Boogie.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Honestly, it's the Mark series, in my experience,
that's where I was going to go.
Because you get kind of the hot rodded Marshall thing, which is the Mark, and then you've got your cleans, which are usually based in the Fender camp, and usually they're pretty glassy, just like a Fender would be.
Wouldn't mind getting a 25, Mark 5 25.
It's a pretty sweet one,
but I got enough amplifiers. So
Plethora.
Eventually, I'll get one. Oh, I done screwed up my balls.
Yeah.
Oh no, my Christmas balls screwed up. Okay, sorry. All right, so that's where I'm going with the amp stuff.
All right, Mr. Yonkers.
How did you first get into music, and how did you each get your first guitar? I think for me, it was just music was on around the house, and my sister used to listen to a bunch of junk. I consider junk now, and I remember one day just turning on. I was at the stereo. It was an old console. It had the stereo, record player, possibly an 8-track. No, I don't think it had an 8-track in it. But I remember I was in that. I started turning the channels, and just different music was coming on. And I remember listening. I turned on WCMF in Rochester, New York. It's still there. I think it's still playing the same shit they played back when I was a kid.
That's pretty cool, though.
Well, it was a rock station, and then they just never changed the format, and then it became classic rock.
Yeah, well,
That's
I mean, there's
how
at this point, there's hardly a reason to change, but...
But it was funny, because I turned on WCMF, and I think it was like Red Rider or something like that was, oh,
yeah.
And I was like, what is this? Because it was my sister listened to a lot of pop music and stuff like that. That's what she was listening to at the time. And
that'd have been like 70s pop?
Well, it was 80s.
Really? Okay.
It was like early 80s pop.
I thought you were talking about the Osmonds or something.
Well, that was on too, but I mean, she used to listen to a lot of the more whatever was kind of going on in the R&B and like Tina Marie and like that kind of stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's great. Well, but I didn't know any better because I didn't have like older brothers or anything that were rocking out.
Hadn't saved your soul.
So no, not yet. And then all of a sudden, like I said, WCMF, boom! I started, and I remember being mesmerized. Like it was rock music, and I remember Pink Floyd. Well, I already heard Pink Floyd prior to that, but it was like that was it. And that's gonna show up. So anyway, that's how it started for me. That's how what do you call it? That's how I got into like digging rock and roll music and stuff like that. We just gotta get the phone. It's just gonna be aggravating because everybody's gonna go, why didn't they just answer the phone?
Well, we missed them.
Okay, that's great. So that's my story. That's how I got into it. And then first guitar was just a matter of I took lessons. My mother got me this really crappy old guitar, and it smelled musty, and that's how it started.
Hey, how's it going?
So, well, all right.
I'll have to wrap up mine, I guess, later.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. We just had to open the doors. Everything's all set up. We got guys coming in here. They're breaking the doors down for the Demogorgons. So I got you guys on the flip side.